Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? I know all of you guys are anxious to hear my fantasy football picks. Okay, man, everybody loves fantasy football, just nobody cares about your team, okay? I've heard that so many times, but uh, I'll go ahead and share my picks with you guys. I got the 10th pick overall. It is a snake draft, so I'll pick and then it'll be 11, 12, and 12 picks again, and it'll go back to 11, and then it goes back down to me. And so, just I'll go ahead and get started with this. Peyton Manning left on the third round. Not third round, sorry, the third pick overall in the first round. That's that's crazy. That's for me. That's a little bit way too early. But I mean, I guess you don't know. Even the Seattle defense left. When was it? Maybe the fifth, sixth round, seventh round, around there. That's real early, So this, just by saying those two things, I know you guys know that this draft just went insanely crazy. Picks were all over the place. This draft did not go the way that I expected. I just had to stick to my plan. I did had to do a few changes here and there on the fly, just because I knew if I didn't pick up certain guys, I was gonna get left out in the dust. So I'll start with my first pick and then so on. With my first pick, the 10th pick overall, I went ahead and got Matt Forte. Second pick was Jimmy Graham. Remember, it's a snake draft, so he came back. I had to pick up Jimmy Graham. So that's two guys that are worth a first round pick, which I got them in the first round and second round. Then, with my third pick, I got Andre Ellington, running back from Cardinals. Then right after that, my fourth pick, Jordy Nelson. Fifth pick, Emmanuel Sanders. Sixth pick, Shane Vereen. Seventh pick, which is seventh round, Cam Newton. Eighth pick, Michael Floyd. Ninth pick, Danny Amendola. 10th pick, Chris Ivory. 11th pick, Carlos Hyde. 12th pick, Kendall Wright. Third pick, Steelers defense. 14th pick, Heath Miller. And 15th pick, Alex Henry. So it's okay. It's an okay squad. All right. It's not. It's nothing. It's nothing big or surprising. Anyways, the thing is, in fantasy football, you just never know how the draft is going to go, and you never know how your player's going to end up doing. They could get injured right away. Shane Vereen, I actually had him last year. The first game he did awesome for me. Then he got injured right away, and I was screwed. He was my flex player. He would catch the ball from the backfield and run. He's a decent running back. So I did that. I had to pick up Matt Forte on the 10th pick overall. Like I told you guys, he dropped all the way to 10th. So it was between him and Calvin Johnson. I know a lot of people will say, oh, you should have gone with Calvin Johnson, but you need a running back. You just need a running back, all right? So I had to pick up Matt Forte. And since the draft was going really crazy, I just went ahead and picked up Jimmy Graham in the second round. I knew he was going to be off the table right away. He had dropped to the second round. Jimmy Graham does not drop to the second round, all right? So I had to pick him up. It's the best value. So I had to pick up Jimmy Graham. There was this guy who got the fourth pick overall, so he was waiting on the second round so I could go back to him. And I ended, he said, "Oh man, you stole my pick. I wanted Jimmy Graham." Something like that. He said, he's like, "Oh, that was gonna be my next pick," and of course, that was gonna be everybody's next pick. I'm pretty sure. And Andre Ellington, I don't know a whole lot about him. I mean, I do know he's a starting running back. I did see him play a little bit for the Cardinals. He does run real hard. He has some speed. He could break away. He's a pretty good guy. I just don't know how he's going to do this year. But I had to get him. There was no other running backs left. Running backs left real quick. They always do in the first rounds. And with Jordy Nelson, that was my first wide receiver, and he's a solid receiver. He's not a flashy name type of guy, but he's a pretty good receiver. Aaron Rodgers just throws him the ball, long bombs, and he could give you a whole bunch of points. I actually had him last year. He did pretty good. Then I had to go with the Bronco player. I had to go. At least one of them. Monty Ball was gone. Julius Thomas was gone. Demarius Thomas was gone, Peyton Manning was gone. So it was between Wes Welker and Emmanuel Sanders. I just see a little bit more upside for Emmanuel Sanders this year than Wes Welker. Um, just because of this concussion stuff with Wes Welker, that kind of scares me. If he gets another one this year, he might not play for the rest of the season, you know. So that's scary. Especially, you do not want to mess with your brain or your neck or nothing like that. So if he's going to play the whole year and risk another concussion, if he does get another concussion, I mean, this guy has guts. But I would not trust him for the whole season. I'd be afraid of him getting just one concussion during this season. Shane Breen, he's a good guy, just like I was saying right now, so I hope he does good. Now with my QB, I know a lot of you guys are going to be, oh, you know, that QB sucks, but let me tell you guys, Tony Romo was gone. I was not going to get Tony Romo. It was between Cam Newton and, who was this other guy? Phillip Rivers, the guy, despite the guy. I do not trust Phillip Rivers, guys, not one bit, especially this year. He's going to be playing Seattle, Arizona Cardinals, the Rams, and the 49ers. That's the NFC West. That's a tough division right there, especially for those are top-notch defense right there. And he is going to play the Broncos twice, and our defense is just stellar this year. Well, at least I think so. So I had to go with Cam Newton. It is risky, but I did pick him up all the way down to the 7th round, which is not bad. So I hope he does good. I know he's having some trouble with his ribs, and he had ankle surgery this offseason. So I hope he does good for me this year. I know he doesn't have, you know, big name receivers, but he's still a good guy. Now the other guy is Danny Amendola. If he does not do any good in the first three games, I will be dropping him and picking up another player for his position. He's only my backup. Either Jordy Nelson, Emmanuel Sanders go down, or a bye week or something like that. You know, then I'll pick him. I had to pick up Steelers. I keep wanting to say Patriots defense. No, it's the Steelers defense. I just had to pick them up. Nobody was there. Broncos defense was gone. Almost every single defense you think was gone, so I had to pick up the Steelers. I don't know how they're going to do, but the Steelers are always known for their defense, so I hope this year they come back and do something good. Well, all right, guys. Share with me your guys' picks. Tell me what you think of my picks. Leave a like, comment down below. If you are new to this channel, please feel free to subscribe. And please, guys, again, hit that like button. It does help me out a whole bunch. So, alright, guys, catch you guys next time. Peace.